How fit do you have to be to get laid?
On this video, I'm heading to the Boardwalk in Long Beach, New York, with a sign that says, "Ask me anything about fitness, I know stuff." And I'm hopeful that people are going to ask me questions that I know the answer to, or can say something interesting about in their benefit. We're trying not to get run over by a bike. We're setting up shop right across from an ice cream store because it seems like the right place to do it. How you guys doing? I'm great. I like your bathing suit. You're welcome. This is not supposed to be the hardest part. We're here on the Boardwalk in Long Beach, New York, fielding questions about fitness. Hopeful that people will ask them.
Okay, my question is, do you think a vegan could be like a bodybuilder, or is there a way to get like your protein and be just as good in the gym, not eating meat?
Can they? Is there a way? Probably.
Do you know?
They would have to meet the same nutrient demands as somebody who's not eating vegan.
Okay.
And they would have to be able to make sure that they can supplement for the things that they're going to lack, like the amino acids that come from eating an animal protein diet. Anytime that you say someone can't do that,
right,
you become bulletin board fodder for them to be like, oh, well, I'll put that guy's face and his can't on my bulletin board and I'll show him. So I never say people can't. I would say it would be significantly harder, and I don't see the logical case for doing it outside of you don't want to kill an animal, but then that kind of starts to fall apart when you get to the animals that die from monocrop agriculture.
That's a great answer. I appreciate that. Trying to settle a debate between myself and someone. So
where are you at in the debate?
Me sending him videos of vegan bodybuilders and vegan workout people, and him saying, oh, well, they're not big, or he'll say it's just their genetics, like if it's a black guy or something.
So, can I give you a suggestion in that?
Sure.
So I've spent a lot of time debating people who are very smart.
Yeah.
And I find that the best way to get the most out of a debate like that is to be genuinely curious about everything that they have to say. Never try to win. Try to find reasons that they would be right by asking all of the questions that you have about the reasons why you think that they're wrong. And in the end, they will either, if they're open-minded, decide they actually don't have good answers to those questions, need to go back and find better answers, come to your side, or you will realize maybe I was in the wrong position the whole time and they're right. I find trying to win debate is a winless endeavor.
So basically them finding the answers in like a non-attacking way.
Both of you finding the answers. Because it sounds to me like you're trying to convince him of something.
And him trying to convince me of something.
Instead of you being curious about why he believes what he believes, and him being curious about why you believe what you believe. Because the way you have it right now, for you to say he's right about something, you have to lose. And for him to decide you're right about something, he has to lose. Where if
it sounds like our whole relationship.
I have a couch, you can come lay on it and we can talk through all your feelings. I'm just kidding. I think the chick over at Marvell is checking me out right now. Or my sign. Yeah, they definitely are. Would you ladies like to ask a question about fitness? No, you're allowed. I'm kind, I don't bite. Hello. Would you like to ask anything about fitness?
Actually, sure. Why
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Want this?
Oh, what's your name?
I'm Sean, what's your name?
Nice to meet you, Mindy.
Nice to meet you, Mindy.
Nice to meet you. So I'm about to start my run.
Okay.
What is the best stretch to do before you start your run?
Ooh, the best stretch to do before you run. I got my
Oh,
We're fancy
okay.
like that.
Okay.
Do you have any injuries?
No, thank God not.
Okay. I think if there was one stretch I would do before I run, it would be leg swings. So I would set up on the side of the wall over here. You want me to show you?
Yeah, show me,
All right,
please.
come on
Thank
over
you.
So the most common muscle injury we're gonna have when we run is gonna be calf, Achilles, or hamstring. So stand right here, inside, outside,
Okay.
as far as you can go up on both legs. And then we stand this way, we go forward and backward, and then start jogging.
Wow.
Light jog.
How long do you do that for each leg?
No history of injuries?
No.
How far are you going to run?
Probably to the end of the boardwalk.
How fast?
Not so fast.
That's okay. Give yourself 2 sets of 10 on each leg. If you're only going to do one stretch, it would be that little series.
Okay.
10, 10, 10, 10.
Okay.
The reason for that is your hamstring muscle attaches here on the inside of your leg. So people who stretch out their hamstrings like this, leaning forward or reaching forward, they don't get the limiting head of the hamstring. And so they still end up with hamstring strains.
Smart.
And you don't want to do static stretching before you run. Always dynamic.
Okay. Amazing. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Sean.
All right. So I go to the gym a couple times a week. I feel good about that.
Okay.
But one thing like I should be focused on more is eating. What do you like eat? Like, do you pay attention to that a lot?
What do you want to weigh?
Under 200.
Do you have a weight you want to weigh, like a number?
Not really.
Okay,
I just
so-
don't want to get too big.
That's okay, under 200. So let's just pretend the weight's 185.
Yeah.
Focus all of your effort on getting 185 grams of lean protein into your diet every single day.
Yeah.
Everything else, it'll be hard for you to overeat other stuff if you get to 185 grams of lean protein every single day.
Does that include like protein shakes, like any of that?
It includes protein shakes, but I would say you
More
want
of meat.
you want to get less than 25% of your protein from your shakes.
And more of just meat, like that stuff?
More of it's going to come from meat source. I prefer animal protein over anything else. Lean source of animal protein, so chicken, fish, some red meat, maybe some pork, but you can supplement with the shake like you were talking about before. And there's even some cheeses and things of that nature that are higher in protein. Cottage cheese is a great way to get a lot of protein with a low calorie count.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. I couldn't think of anything else.
It's a good question.
Yeah. No, because that's the one thing I like feel like I get out of control with sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't pay mind to.
Lift heavy weights.
Yeah, I try to do it.
If you start your day with a really big protein meal, big in protein, big in fat, so think 50 grams of protein for breakfast, you're going to have a harder time overeating throughout the day.
Yeah.
Want to ask a question? Yeah, you do.
God, that was a glare.
Listen, I'll take a glare all day. You miss every shot you don't take. Want to ask a question? Yeah, you do. No, you don't? All right.
So when I'm working, I have a weak shoulder,
Okay.
and trying to strengthen it while I'm working out, sometimes it bothers me. So I box with him sometimes, and when I box, this shoulder hurts, and I'm wondering why that would happen.
It's hard to know exactly why your shoulder would hurt without doing a real thorough assessment. What I would recommend, though, is how much time do you spend strengthening your shoulders?
I mean, we do it an hour twice a week.
Is most of that time boxing, or are you doing a lot of strengthening work?
No, I do a lot of core, and mainly core, I guess.
So maybe spend more
I do
time.
exercise, bike, cardio, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would recommend maybe spending more time strengthening the shoulders, creating stability, and creating range of motion, because I imagine also you're probably by comparison, overtraining upper body to lower body. Would that be accurate? Are you doing a lot of leg training?
Yeah, I do like stuff.
Okay.
He has me doing a lot of like hip flexor stuff and core hip flexion, just to keep my, mainly core stuff.
Okay.
I guess.
What
A
about
lot of
squats
core.
and things of that nature?
No.
Okay. Do you have the strength to squat?
Yeah, I used to do it with my other trainer.
Yeah, I think
I never did it with him.
if I was training you, my focus would be on restoring as much ambulatory ability as is possible. And the shoulder stuff, the boxing, I would do that if you liked that for a form of cardio. And if you were experiencing discomfort from it, we would build exercises to develop resilience in your shoulder so that you could box for the sake of cardio and coordination.
Right.
But my main focus would be on getting you up as much as I possibly could.
Right. Well, I have on my ceiling, I have bars, and I walk like, a minute or two
That's
a
great.
day.
That's great.
Because that also when I'm holding up, bothered my shoulder also, so I can only do a limited amount of walking.
Sure.
So that, I'm sure that had something to do with my shoulders.
I'm sure it
from
does.
bothering me.
The opportunity I think that he has is to create the strength over. We have to take a long period of time and not rush anything
Yeah.
to create the strength for you to ultimately not need the bars. That would be the goal.
Yeah. Well, because of my disability, I need the bars to.
Do you think that that's a
hold me
permanent
up.
need?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
If you're lacking even 1% certainty, then I think it's wise to live in a world where we try to find a way that you don't need the bars long term.
I don't know how to do that.
That's the trainer's job.
Yeah.
It's the trainer's job to get you thinking bigger, and it's the trainer's job to help to create the solutions that you can understand, you can do, that you see benefit from, that make you want more.
Yeah.
And
Well, but that's also on my disability, so they would have to understand that also.
that's their job.
They won't, I guess.
They don't need to understand it coming in, but they need to be ready to go and learn it.
Right.
Do you mind if I ask what your disability is?
It's called Ramsay Hunt syndrome,
Okay.
type 1, I believe. There
Okay.
are 3 types there.
And what does it specifically do?
So I have cerebellar ataxia and myoclonus mix.
Okay, so it leads to balance loss and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Fine and gross motor skills are,
right, so the risk is falling. So
that's why I use this.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you're out here, and I think it's great that you're exercising 2 days a week at home with somebody. That's awesome.
Yeah.
My focuses with you would be making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure that
That's my issue.
making sure that your diet
to
is
do that.
supportive of the kind of life that you want to live. Because what you put in your body, the way that you recover your body are critical to you being able to give your body the best chance to perform.
Okay.
I would be addressing the forms of stress that you haven't found a way to overcome. And then we would be doing everything that we possibly could to create strength so that your balance becomes less of a liability.
Right. So his active life is more about not just working out, but it's focused on
Yeah.
the whole
Just working out
picture.
is going to be, it's not going to be beneficial enough to help people live the long, healthy lives that they want to live.
Right.
Working out is easy. Deciding to work out, doing it consistently, and dealing with everything else in our lives that's in the way of us being happy, that's just as important, if not more.
Maybe I'll come to active life.
Steady state cardio or HIIT?
Ooh, great question. For what?
Weight loss, being healthier, you know?
So, both, but most of your benefits are probably going to come from HIIT, working at 8 to 9 RPE for anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds at a time in 15-minute bouts with ample rest to recover in between.
Totaling how much? Like after
15 minutes. So
15 minutes total?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you did 15 minutes once a day of HIIT like that, you would do great benefit for yourself. Now I would recommend doing other things too, like strength training, like the steady state cardio you asked about. But there's a lot of really good research that shows even little exercise snacks, like you come to the ramp, you run up the ramp. You see a flight of stairs, you run up the flight of stairs, have huge benefit.
Eat like before, after,
Just eat.
intermittent fasting?
My recommendation when it comes to food is keep it simple. Eat whole food, lean protein. Try to get your ideal body weight in grams of protein per day. That's priority number 1. If you do that, everything else typically falls into place.
Be more specific. How much protein should I have?
How much would you like to weigh?
130.
So if that's the appropriate way for you,
Yeah.
130 grams of lean protein daily.
Oh, that's a lot for me.
Yeah.
And are protein powders any good or no?
Protein powders are great. Whey protein is great. I also think creatine monohydrate is a very underrated supplement for people of all ages, all genders, and all goals.
Strength training.
Necessary.
How many reps?
How many reps?
Yeah, like as hard, as heavy as you can do 4 reps, or
Great question. So if you live between 8 reps and 12 reps, you're going to do well for yourself. But if you really want to build, for example, bone density and resilience in your body, at your age of 35?
Very good.
Really heavy, really
Yeah.
heavy. Like 2 to 3 times a week, 3 to 5 reps, where you only have 1 to 2 reps left.
Yeah.
There's a great doctor for you to follow, Dr. Vonda Wright. And another example for you to follow is Dr. Tina Moore. Both of them are really good at talking about women's health and strength training.
Okay. So where do you like exercise in relation to when you eat?
I think that goes on personal preference. After workouts, I like to replenish with fast-acting sugars. Honey is a great way to go for that. Fruit is a great way to go for that. Before workouts, I like to give myself at least an hour before I train of no food into my diet. And I train at 6 a.m., so I work out fasted in the morning. But I don't do that because I think fasted is better. It's because I don't want to wake up at 4:45.
Okay, thank you.
When I ask people if they want to come over and ask a question, they say, no, I want to say you should, but then I'm afraid it's going to make them feel like I'm saying you don't look healthy, but that's not what I'm saying. I heard a good joke about Nantucket once. The shirt said Nantucket.
I'm.
What's up?
How fit do you have to be to get laid?
I've seen guys who are not fit at all get laid. Is that a reasonable answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, like, the more you work out, does it make your dick bigger?
So I think that there's a sweet spot. I think that if you work out too much, you get too jacked and it makes your dick look smaller. But if you don't work out enough, you can't even see your own
Yeah.
dick, and then it makes your dick look smaller. So there's like a sweet spot in the middle. How often do you ride?
Every day.
Every day? How far do you ride?
I do 45 miles a week.
45 miles a week. Do you ever get knee or low back pain? That's amazing. Do you do strength training too?
13 marathons,
Okay.
an ultra marathon
Okay.
at age 40.
13 marathons, an ultra marathon at age 40?
No, I did an ultra marathon was in the
Can I give you this so we can hear you?
Sure.
Perfect. So ultra marathon in the 80s, you did.
I did it at 40 years of age. I did a 2:52 New York.
Get the fuck out of here. 2:52 on the bike?
No.
I'm just
Don't
messing
be
with
wise.
you. I'm not being wise. That's an amazing time.
Yeah. Came in 800.
Nice.
In my age category, there were 799 people faster than me
Listen.
at age 40. I couldn't believe it.
That's
But
an
it was pretty
incredible
good.
time.
It was pretty good.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. And, with everything, I switched over to bikes.
Right?
Maybe.
Well, what do you mean with everything? What do you mean with everything,
Oh,
especially on the bikes?
I do 2,000 push-ups a week.
Can you tell us on the mic so we can hear?
I do 2,000 push-ups a week,
Okay.
and I'm 81 years of age.
81? That's amazing. Good for you. What's the secret? Sarah, what's the secret?
Keep moving.
Keep moving?
You never know who may be gaining on you.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But it's something that you kind of, especially as you get older, and you see so many of the people who I grew up with and who I've known they're in such bad shape, and it really takes very, very little, just discipline. You got to do it. I look forward to doing it. So
let me ask you this about discipline. Do you think that in order for someone to have discipline, they need to believe that the work that they're doing is leading to a result?
that's an excellent question. I think that most people who are out of shape kind of have to be dragged, kicking and screaming, into doing something about their own body. And with all of these stupid Ozempic shits and all of this, that's somebody doing something for you. You're not doing anything cardiovascular or anything else. And even if you have a certain condition, so I have my arteries. I have the arteries of a 90-year-old with the heart of a 30-year-old. So arteries they can take care of all day long. I've had quadruple bypass surgery. I've had 2 stents. I've had my aortic valve replaced.
Wow.
And again, because of my condition,
You're able to endure the surgeries and to survive it. And
open heart surgery out of Columbia Presbyterian in 3 days.
oh, wow.
Yeah, I was back on my bike in 2 weeks.
Good for you.
So, but it's a discipline,
Yeah.
and it's not that much what you eat, but you have to. Don't be an idiot. And I'm not a saint, but once a year when we're in New York, I go to Katz's.
Right.
But that's it.
Do you think if you ate differently, you would have avoided the artery issues?
No, they're there.
Okay.
My father had it. It's just something in me. But because of the fact that I watch what I eat, I'm very careful about that. You know, I basically eat chicken and fish.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Salmon 2 days a week, chicken all the time. But because of all of that, even if you slack off or, you go on a vacation or whatever, I'm not going to pass up gelato in St. Mark's Square.
No, you can't.
You can.
But okay.
Because you have to enjoy yourself.
I think I would love to hear you say that into the mic, but I think that you just touched on a really important part of living a long, happy, healthy life.
Yeah.
Which is not being a slave to any dogma about how to live.
That's exactly right. And once you realize, especially as you get older and you see what happens, especially to men, and what I say to anybody my age is, you want a treat? Go to any kind of elder care or go into assisted living. They're all women. There's 2 men and 100 women. And what do you think that is? Because you have stress, you have poor eating habits, you're waiting for somebody to tell you. Women, I mean, my wife walks 4 miles every day.
Good for you guys.
And, again, I have one of my grandsons is on the golf team at University of Alabama.
Nice.
He may go pro, I don't know, we'll see.
Well, it sounds like you have a future business in a dating website that puts men into assisted living homes with the women.
I'm telling you, if you can't believe it, and I really mean it, even if you have your friends who think that they're all it is, and you say, listen, you have to maintain that, because if not, go to these sites and see what's there.
Listen, I got your business name. Assisted Lovin'. Yeah, I'm kind, I'm nice, I know stuff. Want to ask a question about fitness? You look good. Come do it. You guys want to ask some questions about fitness? Fitness questions? Yeah. You can ask me any questions. Yeah, but you stop right here on the way in. No? You know what I feel like right now? I feel like that violin guy who's like a world-class violinist and he's playing in Penn Station and nobody knows who he is. There's a guy behind me. You should scan to him. He's staring at me and I feel like he hates me. That person hates me. I don't know why.
So what do you think it would take to get me back into shape like I used to be?
A decision.
Yes, and what would that decision be?
To get back into shape. What you need a strong reason to do it. Why would you get back into shape?
Because, as you get older, you need to have more energy for a lot of the things that happen later on in life.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
So what's stopping you from getting back into shape now?
Getting to a regiment.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you have a very strong purpose and you're missing a very strong process that you can trust to achieve said purpose.
Yeah.
That sounds true.
I don't think LA Fitness is the key, and I don't think some of those other fitness places are the key, because you just get lost in a place like that. So you know what my issue is that I work every day, not in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I
What kind of work?
teach assistant teaching.
Okay.
So I teach Hebrew, I teach
Where?
in kindergarten in Morristown, New Jersey.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm far away from
So you don't
home.
live here?
No, I don't live here.
Okay.
Yeah. So bottom line is, my day starts at 6:30. I refuse to start at 5:30.
So
you know what I mean? It's too early, and then I get home. By the time I get home, it's 5:30.
Yep.
And guess what? It's already the next part of what I need to do, and it's not like worrying about.
Yeah, you're tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the fitness
That's
needs
life.
The fitness needs to meet
Time.
you where you are, not become where you are.
Right. So I know people say walk.
Walking's great, but I'll give you some really general stuff, and then I'll suggest some specific stuff.
Yeah.
The general stuff is, on your little breaks,
Yeah.
get little fitness snacks in. You see a flight of stairs next to an escalator, take the stairs.
Yeah.
You're sitting for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Do 20 squats. Get out of your chair. Sit
Oh,
down
I
to
don't
it.
do squats. I don't know how. I'm not good at that.
Can we do it right here? I can help
Oh
you.
no, I'm terrible at squats. Trust me.
We'll go. You're a very good salesperson. We just sit to the chair and stand back up. Look, I'll show you. This is all I'm talking about. You're sitting in a chair. You stand up out of the chair. You sit in a chair. You
Yeah,
stand
but
up.
so that's you are allowed to touch the chair. I mean, I thought real squats
Remind me your name?
Ashira.
Ashira? Ashira, you're
You got to
you're,
start
you're,
little
spe- you're,
steps.
you're speaking exactly, this is going to be so helpful for people.
Why?
Because you're speaking the mindset that so many people have and need to hear unlearned.
Right.
It's the mindset of, if I can't do all of it,
Right.
why would I start any of it?
Yeah.
And doing the squats to the chair and standing up
It's good
is
enough.
it's so much more than you're doing now.
Right.
And it's going to lead you to being able to and wanting to do even more. If you're really looking for specific support on health and fitness that meets you where you are, do you have the budget and the availability to work with a professional? It wouldn't be me, I'm here. So I'm
Yeah.
not selling you something.
No, I don't think I'd go down that route.
Okay?
That's
so
not
then,
my thing.
So then my recommendation to you
It's just
is
do little things.
use me as your fitness coach for free from a distance. I have an Instagram channel, I have a YouTube channel, my company has an Instagram channel, and we're constantly sharing health and fitness advice for people just like you. I own a business in this town called Active Life.
Active life?
Yes.
I was going to say inactive life.
No.
Active.
Our primary client is
Yeah.
a 57-year-old woman
Yeah.
who is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything about her life is going the way that she wants it, except her body.
Yeah.
And so she comes to us because she doesn't know where to start.
Yeah.
She needs things that meet her where she is.
Yeah.
She needs a gradual process that she understands.
Right.
She needs an education
That's
to go with
exactly what I need, because the idea of having, like I said, going to a typical gym,
it. Yeah.
it's great to sign up, but I don't think you get anywhere. You're going to go in circles. And my kid's always like, Ma, come with me to the gym. I'm not going with you to the gym where everybody's 22-year-old and fit. Not interested.
I understand.
I mean, I used to be there, but not after 4 kids.
And what would you say? I have 4 kids too.
You do?
Yeah, I do. What would you say to somebody who says, you can come to my group fitness class and I'll modify everything to meet your needs?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Okay. It's something that...
You know, you have to be there to do it, and
That's
then
right.
you know.
That's right.
Better to do something than nothing.
That's right.
Here you go.
Thank you
can
so
let
much.
her come on.
Would you like to ask questions about fitness? We're out here answering questions about fitness.
How do I lose that fucking, like the stubborn, you know?
How do you use the fucking stubborn,
Just
you
the
know?
stubborn fat.
Uh-huh.
Like the stuff that never goes away, you know?
What have you tried?
I mean, I hate doing cardio, but that's what I should be doing, probably. More of that.
Do you
but-
strength train?
Yeah, I lift.
How
but
often?
I try to do at least like 3 times a week.
Okay. And what's your nutrition look like?
I switched it recently. I've been doing that Nutra meals or whatever. They send
Okay.
you fresh meals.
So,
or
so,
whatever.
so that's where I would recommend you start.
Yeah.
I would recommend that you start with getting
Eat better.
your ideal body weight
Yeah.
in real food, protein,
Yeah.
every day.
Right.
If you do that, it's going to be hard for you to overeat. It's going to be hard for you to
Yeah.
gain weight, and it's going to be easier for you to lose weight.
Yeah. I want to start doing it. I see everybody like steak and
Yeah.
one of my boys is doing straight carnivore. He loves it, so
I don't think you need to go that far.
yeah.
Just make sure you're hitting your
Lot of
protein goals.
protein,
The rest will
yeah.
fall into place, and then work out to get jacked.
Thank you, big dog.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. That's a wrap for me answering questions about health and fitness on the Boardwalk in Long Beach, New York. Is there another topic that you would like me to ask people about in public? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll be sure to make a video about that if it gets enough likes or enough people making the same comment. If you like what you're watching here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share this content with a friend. We are out.